Hi guys, this is Allison from Allison's Written Words, and I'd like to thank everybody who has been, visiting my blog and my YouTube channel and, subscribing, clicking like, reading the articles, leaving comments once in a while, leaving comments on the videos, leaving comments on my blog. It has been much appreciated. As you are probably aware by now, I reached 1,000 posts on Allison's Written Words. When I restarted my blog on WordPress 2.5 years ago, actually it was in May 2015, so exactly 2.5 years ago as of the time that I'm recording this. I didn't really know how far I was going to take it. I was looking to restart it. I had about around 500 posts on my original blog. I had kind of really wasn't that into writing at that point. I The funny thing was I randomly came up with the idea of starting my blog over on WordPress. I was at work one day and it just kind of came to me that I just felt like I needed to change scenery with my blog. It was sort of during a time where I was pretty much reinventing a lot of things and just starting, fresh with, my life and with writing. And I had had really not done a lot of writing in a few years. I was contemplating giving it up for a while, and I just decided that I wanted to, start over. And I really do enjoy it. I absolutely love being able to do this because it's not something that everybody can do, and I am pretty, I feel blessed with, the talent that I do have to be able to do it. Not that I'm, bragging or anything, but, this is something to be proud of. I do a lot of this very much, for free. I don't, well, actually, it's completely for free. I don't make a profit off of my blog. I don't monetize it. I don't monetize my videos because I don't, they're not, entirely mine. It's material that supplements my blog posts. I don't have a Patreon, account. I don't actually, solicit donations or try to get donations or anything for what I do. So a lot of the stuff that I work on, it's either out of my pocket, which really not a lot of the stuff that I write about. I've actually, a lot of stuff is free. I do write a lot of nostalgia based articles. And the good thing is that there's, copious sources of things that I am looking for. Usually stuff that I have actually like open access to already, like whether it's a movie in my collection or a book that I have. I buy a lot of books and I buy a lot of movies, and I just like, I don't do this, for the financial gain of it. I do have a day job. I do work full time as a secretary. I've been for the last 7.5 years. Um, but this is just my hobby. And I actually had been, prior to restarting my blog, I had been dancing, I had been taking hip hop, and I had gotten hurt and was pretty much figuring that I was going to have to take just the rest of the year off and then I'd go back the following year. It didn't happen. I was having some complications. I had some scar tissue in my leg that eventually did have to be taken care of. Thankfully not surgically, but it did have to be taken care of. So scar tissue actually hurts. If you've ever had it, it hurts, like an injury. And I just never went back. I decided that I could, just find something else to do. I actually had, by that time I had met my boyfriend, and he wasn't living here at the time, but he was in the picture, and I just decided to concentrate my energies on writing. I wanted to start over again, and my blog, and I had actually already started it over, and I was happy, and I'm still loving it, every minute of it actually. I do enjoy the support. I am, to use a silly word about it, I'm tickled when, somebody makes a comment or, shares what I've done. Very flattered when I get comments and they're positive. I usually don't see a lot of criticism on stuff I write. I think nostalgia is the one thing that a lot of us can agree on. If we don't agree on anything else, we agree on nostalgia, and my earbuds are falling out. But yeah, I'm absolutely flattered when I get, positive comments. I I guess going forward with my blog, obviously I'm going to keep it going as long as for me it's, feasible and that I have time. I'd like to keep up with the same frequency that I'm already keeping up with my writings. Um, Obviously we'll see, where things go with it. As I said, I don't monetize this. I do it for free. I don't, pay. I actually pay for my domain. I paid for my domain, but I don't actually, you know, like monetize anything. So I'm not looking for profit from this. This is merely hobby. It's a bit of a passion, but it's definitely, a hobby. That I enjoy and that I enjoy sharing with you. I've fairly, lately I've been having fairly good readership. It's really picked up a lot, which is nice. I don't think my last blog ever really had as much as it has actually gotten with, my current blog. And I'm eternally grateful for anybody that actually does stop by frequently. I love comments. Just the words of praise have been great. And, nice thing is that when I've shared some of my stuff with other people that I just don't really believe would have read it, they tell me, "Oh, you're very talented," and that's very nice. I like to hear that. I love comments and compliments. I absolutely, just, that keeps me going. But I think the idea of putting out something that somebody is potentially going to, really enjoy is what keeps me going with this. And I've found that, you find a good balance with writing for yourself and writing for others. I used to just be about writing for everybody else when I probably wasn't really as happy with it then. But when I realized that I was, doing something that was making me happy, then, that's when I really started to enjoy it. And I could kick myself that I was not into this for a while, that I really didn't want to do it, that I wasn't contemplating keeping up with it. And I'm glad that, changing domains actually, or changing websites rather, was what helped, change everything. I'll actually share the first post that I did, which was probably a really short post. I think it was actually when I had found out about the Gem and the Holograms movie, I wrote a reaction thing to it. Obviously I followed that up a couple times. Not that I was very fond of that movie or anything, but I remember that was actually the first post that I wrote on my current blog. Anyway, if, this is just, a small word of thanks to everybody, but, I have a whole YouTube channel of commercials, of videos, reaction videos. 1000th post was commentary videos, reaction videos. I have gameplay. I have, just various odds and ends, and, it's really kind of a mishmash, nostalgia channel, and then, a few other things thrown in. You can definitely check that out. If you're watching this on YouTube, the link for my blog and some of the featured stuff on my blog is in the comments, or not in the comments, in the video description. And if you like what you see, you can actually follow me on Twitter at Allison Geeks Out. I'm going to put that, it's right on the screen there. And you can certainly tweet me. I absolutely love, Twitter followers. I have new articles coming out on my blog pretty much every day. I have, between Music Monday and Totally True Facts Tuesday and Throwback Thursday, Flashback Friday, and then Spam Saturday and Spam Sunday. Pretty much the only day I don't have anything going up is Wednesdays, and I usually try to use that time to work on Throwback Thursday, Flashback Friday, Retroist articles, and the like. I just try to keep up with other things. These videos I usually try to do 1 or 2 nights a week. Obviously, I made part 1 of the 1000th blog post celebration. I did that actually last night, and which explains the change of clothes, and I don't have my glasses on this time. But I really am actually looking to branch out my blog, and if it's doing, commentary and reaction videos, gameplay videos, I'm there. I'm game. I always have had this interest of just being behind my words and, not necessarily being like in the forefront. I'm not like seeking that kind of attention, that kind of fame. But I enjoy it. I realize how much I actually enjoy it. I'm not entirely natural. I'm working on that part. But I'm glad that I'm able to try, and that I'm really giving it a go. With this. So looking to branch out my blog a little bit. Hopefully we'll see where the future takes it. And happy 1000th blog post. And here's to, I can't believe I'm saying this, 1,000 more. that may take me another, at the rate that I'm going, it probably will take me another few years. But if I can get over, if I can get to 1,000 more, who knows? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the future holds for it, but right now, let's just enjoy what, I have going on here. And happy 1000th post. Thank you for watching. And thank you very much for reading, and thank you for your support. As always, it is very much appreciated. Thanks a lot. I'm probably also going to be making another commercial for my blog. I made one a few years ago, but it needs to be updated. So, that's the last little tangent that I'm going to go on. But thank you very much for visiting. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everything for the last 2.5 years and 1,000 posts. It's just been much appreciated. All right. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching.